It's your boy King Ed the Great coming out with another video here. Subscribe and hit the like button. And this is an interesting topic right here. Now, I wanted to talk about rappers making transition into podcasting. And what made me want to do this video here was when Doggy Diamond said that Fat Joe has all the top guests and does horrible interviews. Shake my head. He said this on his Facebook. So, I'm going to give my thoughts about this here. My thoughts on it is I see where he's coming from. Understand is that Doggy Diamonds came from a time where nobody really wanted to be involved with the media side. Doggy Diamonds was going out in the trenches to interview these rappers. He understood content. He understood the internet. He basically was one of the pioneers of content. So he laid a lot of groundwork for the Vlads of the world, for the Adam 22s, and I even propped him myself personally. I hit his line direct and told him, look, bro, you inspired us. So he deserves his accolades and his flowers for the contributions that he laid for hip-hop in terms of opening up those doors for podcasting. And I see where he's frustrated in a way because he's looking at his rappers coming in. They don't really know anything about journalism. They see that their records are not really selling anymore, so they want to tap in his lane. And it seems like it's unfair to us, the people that's covering the ground, that a lot of these rappers want to come in our lane now and take all the clout for themselves because their record's not selling. Now, it could be a good thing because I was on Miss Toy's show. It's a good thing for those to control their content, play the music they want to play, and give light to new guests. It's good that they want to take control, but the problem is, it's taking away. When you see the Fat Joes and you see the Noriegas of the world, they're getting big sponsor deals. That's kind of taken away from the guys that's really in the trenches. That's taken away from real journalism. I understand why Samuel Jackson said what he said when he got upset about rappers want to come in the lane, because now they're getting the role just off their name, but not how they conduct interviews. Especially when people take the time and effort to master their craft, because interviewing is not easy at all. People don't understand what goes into interviewing. People think that interviewing people, you're just sitting in front of somebody, you're asking questions. Even with us, with what I do, a lot of these people that I do interviews with, I haven't met. I haven't met at all. So sometimes you don't even know how their energy really is until you interview them. And then that's what could dictate if it's going to be a good show, it's going to be a bad show, it's going to be an awkward show. So you don't really know. And so when you start seeing rappers coming in, they're getting all the big guests just because of their name. Like Fat Joe, he had everybody on there already within a month, 2 month span since the whole quarantine. He had almost every big star up there. Now think about that, could took it away shine from other interviewers that's trying to get these guys. Then you got a guy that has all these guys in his back pocket. And it kind of robs the true to the core journalist of getting these guys, because now he got all the good content. Like, for example, if he had Mike Tyson up there and Mike Tyson talking about Tupac, his last night with Tupac and what really happened, Fat Joe, who's already rich, who's already established, he gets the content for himself. The people that's getting in, that's trying to get in and get all the good interviews, we're left out in the cold. We could have got Mike. Like, that could have elevated us. So I see what Doggy Diamonds is talking about and his gripes about these rappers trying to get in. Then I'm seeing the Locks get in the game. I actually like their show. They have a great chemistry. I'm not saying that rappers shouldn't make that transition, but I could understand from a journalist standpoint, for people who work on their craft, it could be a bit frustrating. I could understand how a lot of actors was feeling when you see guys who sit there and they try to master their craft every day, only for a guy like Lil Wayne to come in and get a role just because he's Lil Wayne and he ain't put in no work. But the companies behind him look at the stature. I can see where he's coming from. So I want to know what you guys think about this. About rappers making the transition to podcasting. Do you guys think this is a bad thing? Do you guys think it's a good thing? I'm caught up in the middle. It gives the artists a chance to monetize their own content and control it because we always want to control. But at the same time, I'm also feeling bad because it's taken away from us, the true to the core journalists, the true to the core writers. So let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, hit the like button, holler at your boy.